That's what people say.
everybody to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Huskies offense has the football first here today. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kurt, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
Quarterback still with the football. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up for the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
Handoff on a single back formation. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. First down and 10 now. Quick throw caught on the left side. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage?
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Huskies come to the line with first and goal. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Terrapins offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Quick throw over the middle. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. On the run here, lets it go. Pass caught. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
He had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cut quickly. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. Ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Here we go on fourth down. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. A quick throw out left, complete.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense gets set up here. It's third down.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
And the Terrapins hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Hands it off on the counter. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. They'll give it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Looking to pass. It's Vargas. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Terrapins.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT is good. they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Snags the quick throw. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42. A new set of downs after that completion. Handoff from the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship deadline at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which we're hope for in a playoff game as we begin the 2nd period. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Washington. Made the defense look slow that time.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He shreds the tackle. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run?
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Fights off a defender. Looks like Washington will have the 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Single back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this first down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about, that combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
Eludes a tackle. They bring him down, but a solid gain there in first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Refusing to be brought down. Finally.
Why did it fucking coast so far, dude? That's so funny.
After a long return, what a play by the defense. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time.
It's funny how as soon as you slant to the right and shift right, it becomes a counter.
They're going to cash in here in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Vargas. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown.
He just runs right past the route coming across his face. It's funny. Just a route coming right across his face, and he just runs right past it. Bam, 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 bam.
Tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Barnes. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. First down. Clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I like what the offensive coordinator is trying to do here to try to keep the defense off balance by mixing up his play calling. But hey, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. They're not fooled at all on this play. Nice tackle for a loss here against the option.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. The Huskies looking to run some tempo here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down and the clock ticking. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's got his man open downfield. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. And the pass is incomplete.
Definitely threw that twice before I got hit, but
everybody talks about sacks, and they're very
it's all
important.
good.
But sometimes just the rush, the pressure affecting the quarterback is just as...
Dude, why did I throw that so late? Why did I throw that so late? Oh, shit. I was chilling, but now I got to actually... Damn. Damn.
In this offense, nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, he was so close to getting to the outside and coming up with some huge yards. But, hey, let's give credit to the defense. This receiver is really fast. They're very, very fortunate not to give up a big play.
Ball handed to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. One more play before they head to the locker room. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield.
Bro, how are they just intercepting everything? Shit, I'm about to lose, huh?
And the Huskies will kick this deep, begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. To throw, it's Vargas. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quick throw to the left. The pass is intercepted.
Let's go.
But the important thing to pick right out is
Clamped his ass.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
They'll try the option play here.
Whoa, there's like 3 guys that didn't block. Speds.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. It's made in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Going after, knocked right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout.
Oh, bro, you have like 9 picks this season.
This
You dropped that.
quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. To throw, it's Vargas. Throwing for his running back. And the receivers got it. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
An explosive play, big gain across midfield to the 42. The Terrapins come to the line to run the hurry-up.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. An outfield shot is in. Brings up third down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look.
Yeah, I'm not getting away with that.
So after taking a closer
That's
look,
definitely.
the officials are gonna
Yeah, that's 3 feet in. That's 2 feet in the arm, bro. Damn, that was a tough drive.
And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Getting set. Here's second down. They're going to run it. It's a fumble. The defense recovers the fumble. Second, the coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one.
He's down, man.
Now, it looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, a really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this 1st down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and of course the last couple years with Michael Penix.
And a nice 1st down game there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Makes a quick grab. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown.
I was going to run out the QB, but that shit was open.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. Mirror offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Trying to find room. It's Brooks. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
To the air, it's Vargas. Receiver makes the catch, moves the ball to 25, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
This has been a tremendous fight through 3 quarters. In this playoff game, deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Heading to the 4th quarter, who can step up and make a crucial play in this pursuit of a national championship? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that's good for a 1st down near the 40.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of.
Completion makes it second down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And that pass rush.
Let's go.
It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Back to throw. It's Vargas. And here comes a deep shot. That one falls.
Big stop.
They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And the Terrapins will bring their punt team on the field now. And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Oh, the read option here, and the quarterback keeps it. I thought he was going to get out and maybe take this downfield for big yards. The defense, very fortunate to keep him to a shorter gain.
Using his legs, it's Chavez. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Huskies. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Pickup team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Looking to throw. It's Vargas. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. And explodes.
On second
Big play moves the ball inside the 40.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's first and 10. Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
A couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle. Great play.
They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitching catch.
Now it's third and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Fires it on the move. He pulls it in for a big gain. Touchdown, Terrapins. Strong game by this quarterback.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets.
Now the all-important extra point. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. The Huskies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking for a gap, it's Chavez. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And that's the 2-minute warning as the clock stops. Give both coaches a chance to strategize here before the time runs out. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Throw to the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line.
JSN
First and goal right there.
type of Rose Bowl.
Quickly called by the defense.
Joe Benavidez.
Everybody on the same page here. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here's the handoff on first and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Second down and goal. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Touchdown, Washington. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The big tackle at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Can't get it away. The defense has got him with a huge stop at this stage of the game. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Back to pass. It's Vargas. Receiver makes the grab. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock.
Incomplete. It's second down.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Looking to pass here on second down. Going to try to use his legs here. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Wow.
The offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made at the 32. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. Important second down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Vargas. He's running out of time here. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
That is a fucking nasty call. That's a nasty play to call.
We're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
And the defense signals time here with just 13 seconds left on the clock. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs.
Overcame 3 interceptions.
This game.
Boy, as a play caller, you saved this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Said I played it 7 times. Pretty sure I did not play that 7 times. I don't know what you guys think if you're watching, but
First get to know those men. You go fucking cruising that way. When did you first get to know George Floyd?
Rest in peace, a guy named Tello, another friend of mine that passed. He asked Amy one day, he was like, when I got a friend, y'all might have the same dad. I'm like, man, yeah, right. As soon as I see George Floyd, your dad. And we actually called each other twins. And once I made the NBA every summer,